What if I told you that New York contains more than half of America's surface freshwater? Or that within its borders stands a mountain older than the dinosaurs themselves? New York isn't just the city that never sleeps. It's a land of ancient geological wonders, mysterious natural phenomena, and geographical secrets that most people never discover today. We're unveiling the most incredible geographical facts about the Empire State that will completely transform how you see this remarkable region. Let's dive in. Fact 1. The Adirondack Giant. Let's start with something truly massive. The Adirondack Park spans an incredible 6 million acres of protected wilderness. To put this in perspective, it's larger than Yellowstone, Yosemite, Grand Canyon, Glacier, and Great Smoky Mountains National Parks combined. Think about that for a moment. It's roughly the size of the entire state of Vermont. What makes this even more extraordinary is that unlike traditional national parks, the Adirondacks represent a unique patchwork of public and private land, created in 1892 to protect the state's water supply. It's constitutionally protected to remain forever wild. You could explore its thousands of lakes and mountains for years and never walk the same trail twice. It truly is the green heart of the Northeast. Fact 2. The Water Empire. New York is absolutely dominated by water. The state contains approximately 7,850 lakes, ponds, and reservoirs. This remarkable abundance is the direct result of glacial activity that left thousands of depressions across the landscape, which later filled with meltwater. But here's where it gets really interesting. Between the Atlantic Ocean, Long Island Sound, and the shores of Lake Erie and Lake Ontario, New York has over 500 miles of coastline when you count all the islands and inlets. This doesn't even include thousands of miles of riverbanks. This vast access to water is precisely why New York City became a global financial powerhouse. Its natural harbor is considered one of the finest on the entire planet. The state's geography literally shaped world economics. Fact 3. The Rising Mountains. Here's something that will blow your mind. While most mountains on Earth are slowly eroding and getting smaller, the Adirondack Mountains are actually growing. That's right, growing. They rise approximately 2 millimeters every single year. This happens because the Earth's crust beneath this region is unusually thin, allowing heat from the mantle to push the lithosphere upward like a slow-motion bubble. This makes the Adirondacks one of the few places in the world where you're technically standing higher than you were the previous year. Even more fascinating, while the current mountain shape is relatively young, the rock at the core is over 1 billion years old, making it some of the oldest exposed rock on the North American continent. Fact 4. The Finger Lakes Masterpiece. The Finger Lakes region in central New York is a geographical masterpiece carved by retreating glaciers. There are 11 lakes in total, each long, narrow, and incredibly deep, resembling claw marks across the landscape. Seneca Lake, the deepest of them all, plunges down 618 feet. The indigenous Haudenosaunee people have a beautiful legend about these lakes. They believe the Great Spirit placed his hand on the earth to bless it, leaving behind the imprint of his fingers. From a geological perspective, massive ice sheets carved out pre-existing river valleys and dammed them with debris. Today, these lakes create a unique microclimate that makes the region one of the premier wine-producing areas in the world. The deep water regulates the temperature of the surrounding hills, creating perfect conditions for vineyards. Fact 5. The Two-Way River. The Hudson River is famous worldwide, but here's something most people don't know. For much of its length, it's not technically a river at all. From New York City all the way up to Troy, a distance of about 153 miles, the Hudson is actually a tidal estuary. This means the water level rises and falls with ocean tides, and saltwater pushes miles inland. The indigenous Mohican people called it Muhiacantuck, which translates to the river that flows two ways. This unique geography creates an incredibly rich habitat for sturgeon and other species that thrive where ocean meets mountains. It's surreal to witness water moving upstream due to incoming tides, even when you're over 100 miles from the sea. Fact 6. The eternal flame in Chestnut Ridge Park near Orchard Park. There exists a geological feature that seems almost magical. Behind a small waterfall, inside a natural grotto, burns a flickering flame that stays lit nearly all year round. This isn't magic or human intervention. It's a rare geological occurrence where natural gas leaks through shale rock. The gas is produced by ancient organic matter trapped thousands of feet underground, seeping through tiny cracks created by tectonic activity. Because the flame is tucked into a recess behind falling water, it's protected from wind and spray, allowing it to burn indefinitely. Standing there, watching fire and water exist in perfect balance, feels absolutely supernatural. It's one of nature's most incredible magic tricks. Fact 7. The underground world. While much of New York's geography is visible under open skies, some of its most impressive features hide deep underground Howe Caverns in Schoharie County, is a massive cave system formed over millions of years by an underground river carving through limestone layers. This subterranean world is a labyrinth of ancient stalactites, stalagmites, and bizarre flowstone formations that resemble frozen waterfalls. One of the most incredible features is the underground lake, where you can take a boat ride through absolute darkness. The temperature in these caves maintains a constant 52 degrees Fahrenheit year-round, regardless of surface weather. The heavy silence and sheer scale of the limestone chambers prove that New York is just as complex below ground as it is on the surface. Fact 8. The volcanic walls. Looking across the Hudson River from Manhattan, you'll see stunning vertical cliffs known as the Palisades. These aren't ordinary rocks. They're the remains of a massive underground volcanic eruption that occurred approximately 200 million years ago. This formation is called a diabase sill, which occurred when molten magma was injected between sandstone layers and cooled slowly. The cooling process caused the rock to crack into distinct hexagonal columns visible today. It's one of the world's finest examples of this geological phenomenon. The contrast is striking. On one side, you have the steel and glass of modern New York City. On the other, these ancient volcanic walls that have stood since the supercontinent Pangaea began breaking apart. It's a powerful reminder of the deep time that shapes our world. From rising mountains to eternal flames, from two-way rivers to underground lakes, New York's geography tells a story that spans billions of years. This state is far more than skyscrapers and city lights. It's a land forged by glaciers, shaped by ancient seas, and constantly evolving beneath our feet. The Empire State holds secrets in every corner, from the depths of its caverns to the peaks of its mountains. These geographical wonders remind us that nature's power and beauty exist everywhere, even in the most unexpected places. Which fact surprised you the most? Let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed discovering these hidden wonders, make sure to subscribe for more incredible geographical journeys. Until next time, keep exploring.